Yeah, it wouldn't. And you know what? That'd be an awesome match to watch. I mean, Prophecy are going to want revenge. There is no doubt about that in my mind. And you know what? Finals, Prophecy love a good final. They get hyped off finals. So they're going to be playing at the top of their game. They're going to want revenge. Obviously, the first game of the day, they weren't happy about, but we're going to see how it plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get on board with the attacking team first. And that looks as though it is going to be Blooded Cloud. Although I think one of the Blooded Cloud players is actually on Prophecy's team, so its game is going to be ended. I would have... Yeah, he's still... Yep, there we go. Jake takes matters into his own hands, take down Zays there. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I want to be on Prophecy as well.
I think he's trying to suggest to Acid in the chat that he wants to transfer. I think that's probably what was going on, trying to get a cheeky little game in there with a
trying to be a snake.
But I think Prophecy, if I'm honest, should take this S&D relatively simple. I can't see Blooded Cloud being that much of an issue, although having said that, they did beat SK in both S&Ds when they played them, I believe. So, who knows, anything could happen. It's LAN.
Well, Shane apparently was not happy with his performance and said that he's never had such a bad half of Call of Duty in his life. Just checking his Twitter feed there, and he didn't like his game. Even though his team won, he was not happy with his performance.
Wow, that surprises me. He got a few very important kills. He didn't exactly... break high numbers, but he didn't exactly play badly. Got to say, I think he played quite well. But once again, we'll get on board with the attacking team, and it's going to be Blooded Cloud once again. Hopefully this time everyone picks the right team. And there we go, they have indeed. And I'm on board with Boris. He's going to be using his PP, and let's see exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, on board with Boris, who, you know what, was quite a slaying role last time. Just like, is he going to go for the rush? He goes straight out, and he actually, shots on there, lucky to get through. And he has actually got a smoke on. Did he get that grenade hit as well? He's actually going to go for a super quick plant.
Looks like he's actually gone for the fake plant. I'm not entirely sure why we keep seeing players go for the fake, but he's actually outplayed Shane to his credit. And now he is actually going to go for that bomb plant. As it stands, it is a 3 versus 2 scenario. Swanee and Jake last alive for Prophecy. And just as the bomb was about to go down, Swanee gets that, and Zays is actually using a thermal MSR. We've seen him use it before on live stream. He's using it again, goes for the Magnum kill, does take down Jake. Well played, it's Swanee left in a 1 versus 2, and Zays has seen him. He's going to have to go for the quick stick now, surely. No, wants to reload, gets a little bit of help from Apology, and that is going to be first round to Blooded Cloud.
That is the definition of running scared. He wanted away, and well, is this another thermal ACR from the Spanish players here? That is something that you just don't see.
That's very unusual, although that does explain the smoke grenades we saw very early on. And I think it was Shane that got dropped. No, it wasn't. I do lie. That was actually Gunchy. It was Gunchy that got dropped very early on from Apology. So if he's going to be using a thermal, that explains the smoke. They obviously have got really good tactics for this S&D. But I'm on board with Boris straight away, and he's going to be rushing straight down Eskies. A very quick rush just to see if he can catch any of the Prophecy boys off guard. But I'm not sure if he's going to see anyone just yet. Most probably he's going to have to take a left or up double stairs to find one. Has seen one. There's Gunchy. He can get a very easy 2PC if he's quick. He does take down Gunchy. Jumps. Can he take down the player at Soda? No, he can't. That was Swanee. Swanee staying composed.
Yeah, he wanted to take down both, and you could see him hesitate. He knew he had to make the kill, and there comes that tipping point. If he left it too long, Gunchy may have turned, and getting dropped like that would have been so embarrassing. But on board now with Goblin Yan, and these players have awesome names. We've mentioned this before, but Blooded Cloud, very, very original. There is Shane, just dropping him anyway, and Gamonic Zays is actually coming round the back now, and he's going to be looking for Shane.
Yeah, Shane was on a 1v3. Could have gone ahead and changed team, but it was not in enough time. Would have been very nice to see that, but Blooded Cloud 2-0 up in this S&D. Prophecy really need to pick up their search and destroy games, and it's going to be interesting now to see how Prophecy are going to react this time, actually on their point of view, to Blooded Cloud's smoke tactic if they choose to do it again.
Yeah, going to be interesting, but like I said, we are going to switch and jump on board with the Prophecy team as they try and pull this back a little bit. I mean, they're not having a great S&D, not carrying the momentum over, but we're going to see what they can do here as we are on board with Shane, who, like I said, wasn't happy earlier, but has got 2 kills in this S&D, and he looks like he's just going to watch paint.
Yeah, he's off to a relatively decent start in this S&D as Gunchy takes down Goblin Yan, and Swanee also takes down Zays. Boris, however, does respond by taking down Jake, so this is going to be a 3 versus 2. Boris and Apology up again. Apology has just been dropped by a nade, so it's actually going to be a 3 versus 1. Boris all by himself against Swanee, Shane, and Gunchy. And I mean, what do you have to think to yourself when you hit the scoreboard and you see you're last alive against those 3? Definite panic.
It's gonna be difficult. I mean, the pressure's going to mount, and he's going to be sitting there thinking winning a gunfight is going to be hard. So It's one of them situations, there is no win-win. He's just got to try and play it normally, slowly get away, do his own things, but obviously gets taken down by Gunchi straight away. But coming up in a situation like that, that's something only real top players can deal with. And unfortunately, he just couldn't get away.
Yeah, he's surrounded by Prophecy players who are shooting at him from absolutely everywhere. But we'll stay on board with Prophecy now and see how they are going to set up on attack. And on board with Shane, it looks like he's going to go... he's actually going to go through greener. For a minute there, I thought one of the Prophecy players was going to go for a quick rush through storage, but Shane looks a little lost, if I'm honest, going right and left, juking around the wall. Finally decides he's going to follow Gunchi going up top, and let's see if he can pick off a very quick kill.
Yeah, Shane actually, gets taken down. Gunchi is there. He got a hit marker on someone right then. Prophecy Shanti does take down Yaz, so we are on board with Gunchi, who's been having an amazing set of games. And let's see, Prophecy Gunchi sliding across this floor very, very carefully, trying to see someone in there. No, he's confident enough to move up now, and he has seen someone. There was someone there, but there's also someone behind him. Where is he? Gunchi in a little bit of a sticky situation.
Yeah, Gunchi's going to be left up with Jake. It's 2 versus 3. Had a player right behind him and a player in front of him. Gunchi's done well to take on Apology. Not sure how Apology didn't really see him though, but it looks like Gunchi's actually going to go straight for the plant. 2 versus 2. Boris and Jan up against Gunchi and Jake, and that bomb is going to be down as Boris takes down Jake. So Gunchi's going to be left last alive. He's using focus, so he isn't actually going to go all the way back of the map. I don't think he doesn't want to have to try and wallbang that bush. But 35 seconds, Gunchi puts himself into a nice position where he can cover this ADOM.
Yeah, he's going to try to cover. He's heard the bomb going off. Is that a fake defuse or is it a real defuse? Gunchi thinks it's a fake, so he's not going to go and check. But no, it was a real defuse. There was 2 of them there. One of them run on to make it look like a fake defuse, and obviously unlucky to Gunchi there. He had to make one decision or the other, and he chose to make one, and unfortunately it was the wrong one.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate play. You can see why he didn't think the play was still diffusing, and then there was that slight moment of hesitation. But we will go ahead and change team. And Bloody Cloud now 1 round away from leveling up this best of 5 1-1 with Prophecy. And this is what we're talking about. They seem like a very strong S&D team. They have those strats completely worked out. And I'm on board with Boris now. He actually has that bomb, and he's trying to avoid the massive gunfight. Not sure how he isn't actually dead. He seems to get hit a few times. And he's seen a Prophecy player at that front bar, but just going to throw that smoke up top. So smart strategy, try and divert Prophecy's attention and maybe go for an A plant.
Yeah, you know what, Jake, having another bad S&D for Prophecy. This is twice he's done this now, 0 for 4, and that's shocking to see from Jake, because Jake is a brilliant S&D player, but it looks like Blooded Clouds are going to go for the plant here, and there's now 4 versus 3 in their favour.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and take this S&D. I'd be very surprised if they don't. It's Shane in a 1 versus 4 with a bomb down. Have to go ahead and change team and see if he's going to do it. But no, not even enough time to do that. Apology takes down Shane to level up the series 1 map piece. But the problem they've got is they need to try and claw a CTF out of nowhere, because when we were watching the CTF, Prophecy won that 4-2. They made it look so simple. The Bloody Cloud really need to try and find a response in CTF.
Yeah, obviously the boys are going to be leaning back on their CTF game a little bit, so they won't be too worried right now. They know that this Blooded Cloud team have a stronger S&D game than them, and we've seen that a lot from the Spanish teams at this event. They do have a very, very strong S&D game, and they've, you know what, the European or the UK teams, I should really say, have come up against several problems running against them, apart from obviously Tommy against Pain Gaming. They didn't seem to have any sort of problem there, but every other game we've seen in this tournament, they have been running into problems.
Yeah, Tommy just went absolutely massive in that game. I'm still not over what we witnessed. He just went on an absolute tear. It was crazy to watch. But back in terms of this game, I mean, Prophecy there just look a little bit outclassed in that S&D. I hate to say it, but like you said, Jake, once again, having a poor S&D. 0-5 that one, and I'm pretty sure he went 0-5 that last time he was on the stream as well, on Seatown, I believe. And it wasn't the best game that you could ever see. And I don't know, do you reckon he's struggling with S&D at this line?
He does, and I don't know whether I've actually just left the party. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I don't know whether it's just maybe they've practiced their CTF together, but they've not really had enough time to practice all their search and destroy. So maybe he's not gelling with their search and destroy game as much as he could do.
It just doesn't look comfortable within the Prophecy lineup at S&D, which is a massive shame, because he's been playing quite well, fair to say, in the CTFs. Hopefully he's going to pick up this S&D a little bit later on in the next S&D, if Prophecy want to try and make this as simplistic as possible. But right now they really are struggling, and you know, who knows, Bloody Cloud could go and cause a massive upset right now.
They could go and cause a massive upset, and that will put Prophecy out if they can continue this momentum. But I don't know. We're going to see just how they're feeling here. Was it a bad game for Blooded Cloud's last game, or was it just Prophecy had a little bit of a fluky game S&D? So we're going to see which team